Hello guys, welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss about 13th August current affairs. Myself Sunny Sandeep. Welcome to my channel Gear Up for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the important current affairs. The first one, Kamala Harris to be Biden's running mate. We know that in America, that is United States of America, elections are going to be on November. For that, one side is Donald Trump is there, and another side is contestant is Joe Biden. For him, Vice President is now he announced that Kamala Harris to be Biden's running mate. That means she is going to be Vice President of if Joe Biden wins that race. If you see that, if you want to know more about this person, that is Kamala Harris, look at the record of US Senator from California. She is the US Senator from California, Kamala Harris, who was named running mate of the Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden. That means we know that for against Donald Trump there is a Joe Biden. For vice president position, he announced that Kamala Harris to be the vice president from the Democratic presidential nominee. If we see that she is the first black woman and first Asian American woman to run for the vice president on a majority party ticket. Here we have to underline that is a majority party ticket. That means from Democratic Party. If you see that she was born in San Francisco to a Donald Harris. He is a Jamaican, and Shyamala Gopalanan. She is originally from Chennai. That means she is from India. That means she is the first black woman, at the same time she is the first Asian American woman. That's why, because she is born to Donald Harris and Shyamala Gopalan. Here there is a criticism also is there, criticized by progressiveness for her prosecutional record with her tough on crime policies. That means she has criticized by some tough on crimes policies. If you see that there is a proposed Medicare for all plan that also allowed role for private issuers. That means in that Medicare for all, there is going to a private insurers also dropped out of presidential race after fronts up. That means before Joe Biden, she is the one for presidential race. That's why. But in middle, she is dropped from that. Why? Because the dry up of her funds. Here, co-sponsored legislation in the Senate for the justice reform after killing of George Floyd. That means when last 2 months back we have seen that there is a killing of George Floyd. He is a black person. That's why she is also co-sponsored legislation in the Senate for the justice reform after killing of the George Floyd. Here, this is the brief about vice presidential candidate, that is Kamala Harris. Next one, mega labs to boost COVID-19 testing. Why? Because if you see that the population of our country is almost 130 crores. If testing is more, then we can easily we can successfully fight against COVID-19. That means our population is more, but our almost if you compare to March testings, but now it is increased, but we have to increase more and more. Why? Because our population is more than 100 crores or more than 130 crores. That's why mega labs to boost COVID-19 testing. Here there is a council, that is Council of Scientific Industrial Research that is working on developing a mega lab. That means at a time it will test the 1500 to 3000 samples in a day. Here we have to underline the one concept, that is next generation sequencing. Here the most important topic, that is next generation sequencing. Here what is the use of this mega lab? To ramp up the testings for COVID-19 as well as the improve the accuracy rate. If you see that here is clumsy is there, ambiguity is there. One person is getting sometimes for negative, and another person is at the same time he is getting after some 7 days or 14 days he is getting again positive for. That's why here there is a improval of accuracy rate. That's why this CSIR want to develop the mega labs to improve the accuracy rate. If you see that next generation sequencing, that is look at the next generation sequencing working. The next generation sequencing involves the scanning the entire virus genome. That means here if you see that RT-PCR test, that is reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction, it will only concentrate on the SARS-CoV-2. But if you see the next generation sequencing, it will scan the entire virus genome. That is the difference between RT-PCR and at the same time next generation sequencing. Here if you develop more on this NGS, we will successfully combat against this COVID-19. This can help identify more places where the SARS-CoV virus differs from related virus, and can also help the develop new diagnostic tests. Here, apart from testing scanning of entire genome, it will help the to develop a new diagnostic tests also. Here, two lineages of the virus never seen before in the Indian genomes were also found. Here, before that there is only one lineage, but if after this COVID-19 there is two lineages of the virus never seen before the Indian genomes were also found. Here the sensitivity, ability to confirm those who have virus as positive or minus, is 97.53%. That means accuracy rate is more than 90%. That means 97.53%. That means if you go with this NGS, that is next generation sequencing, will successfully fight against this COVID-19. Next one, IAF deploys two light combat helicopters in Leh. Here, what is the significance of this LCH, that is light combat helicopters in Leh? If you see that, we know that there is a tensions between over the line of actual control, that is between India and China. That's why in the process of that IAF, that is Indian Air Force, deploys two light combat helicopters in Leh. Here, amid the standoff on the border with China in the Ladakh. If you see that significance, what is the important characteristics of these light combat helicopters, that is LCH? It is the lightest attack helicopter in the world, designed and developed by, that means indigenously developed by India, that the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, that is by designed and developed by HAL. It is the lightest attack helicopter. Here, if you see that, we know that our India is going the move towards the Atmanirbhar, that means self-reliance India. That's why if you see that these two light combat aircraft, it is a process and it is reflecting the crucial role of HAL, that is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, in the process of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Apart from these two light combat aircraft, India needs almost 160 LCH, that means light combat helicopters. The IAF and the Army need 160 LCHs, and the Defence Acquisition Council, that is DAC, has approved the initial batch of 15. That means from the 160 it has approved, that DAC, Defence Acquisition Council, has approved an initial batch of 15 only now. Next one, forest loss threatens hornbills. Here there is a Papum Rizom forest. It is famous for hornbills, which is located in Arunachal Pradesh. Here if you see that there is a habitat, this habitat is lost due to the illegal logging. That means if you see in this Papum Reserve Forest, it is an important bird and biodiversity areas, that is IBS in Arunachal Pradesh. It is located between two IBS, that is biodiversity areas, important bird and biodiversity areas, Itanagar Wildlife Sanctuary, at the same time east to the Pakke Wildlife Sanctuary in the Arunachal Pradesh. That's why it is a sandwich between these two wildlife sanctuaries. If you see that Papum Reserve Forest is a nesting habitat for three species of the large, colorful, fruit-eating hornbills. Here they are first one great hornbill, next one wreathered hornbill, and oriental paid hornbill. Here, what is the why people are going towards the hornbills? What is the significance? What is the why we have to conserve? Why we have to save these hornbills? Why? Because if you see that for our sustenance, there is a required of environment protection also. If you give importance to the same, at the same time environment, at the same time development also, we can go along with that. If you giving importance to the more development, then our environment condition also degrades. That's why we have to give equal opportunity and equal preference to the both development at the same time environmental also. Here if you see that Papam Reserve Forest, it is a that forest, that is Papam Reserve Forest loss threatens that loss reserve forest loss that threatens the that 3 Hornbills. With this we can conclude our video. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe to my channel Gear Up for Group 1 Exam. This is Sunny Sandeep signing out. Take care and bye bye.